Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Wide Family Farm. How's everybody doing today? We are going live a little bit differently today. Tammy is sick, and so I couldn't have her on my canning show. So we have a special guest today, and that is Yosie. So we're going to welcome Yosie on the live here. So thank you so much for being here. And Uncle Al said he wanted a link as well. So maybe we can get Uncle Al up here as well.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, everybody.
So Yosie is starting his own channel and he has already got his intro. He already has his intro up. So that is super, super, super exciting.
Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Thanks for being here. Oops. I don't know. I'm not thinking today very well. Uncle Al, I'm sending you the link. So,
My brother saw the video and he told me it was very good.
oh, that's good.
I was a little nervous.
Aw.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, don't be nervous. You got this. You're fine on all of our lives, so you got this.
I like people. I'm a
Yeah,
people
you.
guy. Hi,
So,
CB.
hi, CB. Thanks for being here. Sorry, I'm a little tired yet. Oh, Lord. My life lately has been a little crazy. And then my mom came over yesterday. I made those steaks. I made, for the first time, I made squat. Like there was a lot of first times yesterday. I made a steak for the first time, but this is funny. In the beginning of the spring, I had planted rosemary, and it hasn't really done very good. It's only gotten this big, and I went out to the garden to see if it was because I noticed that it was still there, and my parsley was kind of like overpowering it, but I pulled it back my parsley. I still had some rosemary in there. So I cut some rosemary off and I put that on top of the steak. And then I had some thyme.
Usually the
So,
little one is more stronger.
really? Oh, it smelled amazing. It smelled good. And I cut off some thyme and some rosemary and put it on top of that steak with some. We Have you heard of ghee before?
Ghee.
Yeah, it's clarified butter. It's basically if you put butter in the oven and it separates all of that stuff that separates, that's called ghee.
Okay.
And it's basically shelf stable then. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
So
We don't
I
cook meat with butter.
Oh, I put a ton of butter of that ghee in there, and then when it was almost cooked, I put in those potatoes and with all that extra stuff. So it had rosemary and thyme and butter
Nice.
and parsley, and those potatoes seriously were the best potatoes I've ever cooked in my life. They were so good. That flavor of rosemary and thyme with that, oh, it was just so good on the potatoes. It was really good. So I made that, and then I made butternut squash from my garden. For the first time, I made butternut squash. I roasted it for 70 minutes in
I
the
forgot to
oven.
tell you about the squash. The best thing I did with squash is fry it like French fries.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband wants to do it that next time. But
It's
I
so good.
I cut it in half. I drizzled the tops with olive oil, put it in the oven for 70 minutes, and then when it was done, I melted
Marshmallow?
brown sugar and marshmallows over the top of it. It was good. It was really good. And yeah, then I had some pickled green beans that I had made from the garden. So we had some pickled green beans and what else did we have with that dinner? Oh, I made broccoli. I love broccoli. So I made some broccoli with it. It was
I love
good.
I love broccoli. I love spinach and broccoli and country mama. wants to me to do the challenge of the coupon challenge she have,
Oh, okay.
and I gonna honor her, and I don't gonna do nothing with fish and nothing with meat.
Ooh.
So I got plans.
Yeah. Hello, everybody out there. Look, we got some people coming in here. Homestead Aquarius, thank you.
Q.
Q Kitchen Beyond's in here. Barb, thank you so much for being here. Uncle Al, I sent you the links whenever you're ready, and thank you all for being here. I'm sorry, Tammy is really, really sick, and she couldn't do this today. So
Q is the reason I started my channel earlier.
awesome. That is awesome. But yeah, so I plan on I have some more potatoes, so I plan on making some potatoes and eggs later on. That's what my husband wants. By the way, canning potatoes, even though it's a pain in the butt, it's like the only way to go, because I love doing it. Like, you can them and you can have them and they stay forever. But when you go to cook them, it takes like 5 seconds because they're already cooked. That's amazing. I love that.
No, thank you.
But yeah, it's good to see everybody in the chat. So thank you for being here and supporting us, and we appreciate it. I know it's a little different from what I normally have up there, but like I said, Tammy's super sick and couldn't do it. So my husband is having a ton of wood delivered today. So he is outside, and I just heard the delivery truck.
Yeah, I heard this.
Yeah. We're getting like a whole truckload of slab wood delivered for the winter. And we don't usually do our typically
for firework?
Yeah, for a fire. Yeah. And you know what? It's been cold, but it hasn't been cold in the house. It's been wonderful in the house. In fact, my mom yesterday, when she came over, she's like, "Oh my God, it's hot in here." I'm like, "I know it's hot in here, but it's like cool, really cool outside." So I actually had to leave the door open a little bit to get some air in the house.
Nice. And wood fire is the best fire.
Yes, it is. It is the best fire.
Even the smell. I love the smell.
Yep. And we put that slab wood in there. I get it cranked up to like 80 degrees in here. It's awesome. Wow. I mean, it's amazing. You get it cranked up. The main portion of the house gets to be about 80, but like if you go upstairs or something, it's a little bit less than that, but it gets really cold upstairs. So
nice.
Aw. Congratulations, CB. Hey, Gardner Josh. Thanks for coming in. Gardner Josh is here.
Where's Uncle Al?
I don't know. He said to send him the link. I sent him the link. Yeah. I have all these teas. I've been collecting tea for the winter, like I have all these teas, turmeric with ginger. I have like all these teas. My mom's like, "I think you have enough tea." Like she's like trying to organize. My mom is an organizer. My mom is trying to organize.
Have enough tea.
I don't think you can either. I have that mint tea from the garden. Oh my God. It is so good with a little bit of honey. It is so good. So good.
I love peppermint tea.
Yeah.
With honey and lemon.
That sounds good. You still no email, huh? That's so strange. Okay, I'll do it again. I don't know. It could be on my side, but I don't know.
Click the wrong email address.
Maybe. I don't know. The way things are going today, I'm doing things a little backwards. Oh, by the way, Josie, there was a really good recipe for that butternut squash that I was looking at. And it was like no meat whatsoever. Like you stuffed it with wild rice, and it was more of a savory dish. than like making it sweet. And it looked really good. I'm considering doing it.
Yes, if you do it and you put salt in it, the contract is very good.
Yeah.
When I do fried butter squash, I put salt in it,
Oh, okay.
like French
Yeah.
fry.
It kind of tastes like a sweet potato. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
but it's more mild,
Yeah.
and you can do there's dish called majadwa. It's rice with onion and lentils.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that
Very good.
before. Yeah. That
And you
sounds
can
good.
take the rice and stuff it in the butter squish. I cannot speak
That's okay. Take your time.
because in Hebrew the butternut squish and the pumpkin is almost the same. You can call it almost the same. Hi, Uncle Al.
I
What's
just,
up?
hey, Courtney, now let me
What are
get
you doing?
having second breakfast. I gotta make third breakfast. I eat at 4:30 in the morning, and then I eat
Oh,
again around. Right now, over here is 9:42.
Yeah, you look like that.
Well, I'm a farm boy. I gotta keep up my energy.
yeah. Yesterday was the first time I ever cooked with ghee. Oh my God. Ghee is like so stinking good. I didn't think it was going to be that good.
Oh, right. They come in little packets now. You could
Do they?
travel with it, and you just pour it on, like I did the recipe on grits.
Oh, wow.
I love grits.
Yeah. Okay. Bouillon. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a dash of bouillon, not 1 cup. Makes it 1 cup of hot food. See, Uncle Alan used to go camping a lot before I got injured by the bull. I don't like you, Uncle Alan. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Um, but you guys were talking earlier about butternut squash.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, it's if you add sea salt to it, because I make butternut squash chips, like
Ooh, that
potato
sounds
chips.
good.
The trick is a little olive oil to drizzle over it, and then you put sea salt over it. And I could bake it, or I could deep fry it, or an air fryer.
That's what I made last night.
That looks good.
I put garlic in there too because honestly, I cannot not cook without garlic. So I threw some garlic in there too.
Me
Did you
too.
ever
I
eat?
have in my fridge in this moment two large jars of 1 kilo each of garlic, peeled
Ooh.
garlic.
You
All you
ever
need to,
ferment garlic in honey?
yeah.
No, I've never done
Yeah,
that.
that's really good, isn't it?
When you
Especially when
have a throat problem, like I did the other day, honey, garlic, and onion, you mix it all
yep.
together and you eat it. It's very healthy.
Yeah, that sounds good. I love garlic. I love those little green onions that you can get out of the garden. I love to just eat them raw. Those
Chives
little,
or
yeah,
regular green onions?
those little long green onions.
Yeah, I use it on my salad.
Yeah. It's not chives. You can use the tops of them like chives, but they're not chives. They're like
Yeah,
onions. And if you let them grow bigger, they get a little bulb on them, but typically they don't. They're just straight. It's more like a leek. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
leek, but they are onions. They say green onions. And so I'll get
yeah. In Hebrew,
those.
they
I'll
call
clean
it
them
green
up.
onion also.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
get those. I'll clean them up. I'll put some salt on them and I'll just eat them raw. And my husband just doesn't come near me for a couple of days because I smell.
No, you want Dustin never come by? Eat ramekins.
Ooh, I love ramps.
Yeah,
We we tried to plant some in the backyard and I tried to grow some, but I didn't realize it takes like 6 years to grow them. And I was like, because I
Yeah.
wanted him in my food forest. But there is a place around here where my husband went fishing and they had a ton of like ramps by the pond and stuff. My husband took some of them and we were going to try and grow them out back. Oh man, I've just the smell. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Right.
Sounds good
But
to
I like
me.
the smell. I like the taste.
I
the
know.
taste
And
is great, but the smell is horrible. Because I
takes
have
a
friends of mine.
special person to really like
If
stuff
you
like that.
like it, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
one
I
of
have.
the best smell there is.
Yeah,
But if you
especially when I'm
hate it,
cooking chicken. Ramps and chicken are great in a white wine sauce because I did that and they went nuts. Also, fried eggs is pretty good too. I forget who quoted that.
It was Hedgehog. Hey, Eric
Laura.
Johnson, thanks for coming in, honey. We appreciate you. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't get a chance to see the chat. I really love you guys. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I'm not ignoring the chat, so thank you
you
so
know
much for
the
being
eggs
here.
you cook in water with
Yeah,
a
the
little bit of
poached.
vinegar. You put it in the water, a little bit of vinegar. You mix the water, and then you break the egg. It's very good.
Yeah, it's easier to solidify the egg in the water bath. Uh, how are you doing on your whatchamacallit? Sourdough,
I
Josie?
didn't start it yet.
Okay, it's easy. Just get some water, put a little sugar in there, like one
Mhm.
eighth teaspoon. That's a dash. Just sprinkle it in. Put your flour in it. Leave it open. If you want to be neater, you can put like cheesecloth over it, so you don't have like, gee, what's swimming in there? You know. So only the bacteria will get in there,
I
and then within
usually was afraid of it because they told me it's very finicky.
it is.
Yeah.
But this way is easier, and just leave it in a corner, and it'll start to ferment. Go watch Laura's video, Hedgehog. She does a whole bit on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I talked to her about it.
Yeah, and then
You see,
you have to keep feeding it.
yeah, half a cup of flour or one fourth flour into it, and a little bit of sugar. No honey, a little bit of sugar. Brown
Yeah,
sugar works great. Honey's also an antibiotic. So if you
Yeah.
put honey into sourdough, it kills the sourdough. I keep
yeah.
telling
Hmm.
my nephew that. They say, "How can you do it, Uncle Alan? You just put flour and water and a little sugar and sit it, and you have sourdough." I said, "It's experience.
Because
Old
the
people,
bacteria eats the sugar.
right?"
Yep.
And also eats the starch in the flour. The sugar, all
Yeah,
it does is give it a kickstart.
There is a bread place like 5 minutes from my house. It's like they cook bread and all different
that's
kinds of stuff.
dangerous.
They sell sourdough starts. So you don't have to do your own. They just sell the
That is
start and you can.
dangerous.
Yes, I haven't been there a whole lot. Actually, I stay away from bread quite a bit and I usually stay away from potatoes and all that stuff because it's, not good for sugar and stuff like that. I don't have sugar. I'm just trying to keep myself
Yeah,
from getting it.
I
So,
was 160 kilos. That's 350 something pounds,
Right.
and I am 40 kilo less.
nice, nice. That's awesome,
Well,
Musi. Good for
that's
you.
good.
When you cook, it's very dangerous.
Yes. It's hard. It's hard. Food is good. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
and it's my passion. It's my love. I need to taste it.
Yeah.
Especially when you do
The Bob.
confections of Hi, Bob. When you do confections and pastry, it's get really because when I was doing confectionaries and pastry, I was same weight as Josie. I had a 42 waistline. I was about 375, but that
Wow.
was when I was 5'8". But I like to cook like Josie, and I used to make candies as
And I'm
yeah,
6'2". So,
yeah. It's a
and you,
little pudge ball.
You guys crack me up.
Yeah, but making candy because that's going to help me out through SHTF because they're going to say, "Who needs gun? Uncle Alan can make candy and ice cream," and everybody like, Here's our
Yeah, but
guest.
it's not gonna like taste like fish or something weird, is it?
Ladybug.
Not really,
Okay. I'm
unless
just
I make
making
it.
sure you're not throwing anything weird in there, Uncle
But
Al.
they say that the bug is the future.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, 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 no. And bugs are not the future. I will not eat bugs.
They say
I'm sorry, you cannot force me to
they
eat
sell
bugs.
flour from bugs.
That is not kosher. That is
No,
not right. That is no.
Eat at
It would,
McDonald's, right?
for me, it would have to be a serious situation. I would have to be
I'm not
starving to
anymore.
death.
I don't eat outside anymore.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know what's inside the buns or the meat. You know what's the amount of foreign materials in those foods? And after I tell them, everybody says, "I'm vegan now."
Yeah. It almost makes me want to be vegan. To be if
Fish.
I could cook that butternut squash meatless with the rice, the wild rice and all that, and it was
You can do.
savory
It's
and it
very
was
easy.
good, I consider. Might consider.
Oh, it's
But
easy,
Yeah.
Courtney. All you need is the sausage. Whatchamacallit, stuffer. You puree the butternut sausage. You mix wild rice and garlic. I forgot what was the other things you add to it. My friend told me because she's a vegan, she makes butternut sausage, and once you deep fry it or bake it, it's like orange eating orange.
Uncle Al, your mic is.
yeah, there's something wrong with your microphone, Uncle Al. You got unplugged or something happened. Ooh, it's very loud and yeah, it's not working. Yeah, there's
No.
something going on.
I used to do lentil sausage and
Oh,
lentil patties. Did you try like mashed potato patties? You can do the same thing with the butter squash.
I don't know what's going on with your microphone, Uncle Al. It stinks. Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry, I had to mute you. It's very loud and staticky.
yeah, whip to my ears.
I don't know what's going on. Gremlins and headset. Gremlins in the headset. Yes, yes. But by the way, I am not eating bugs. No one can. No, I don't care. It would have, like I said, it would have to be a desperate situation. It would have to be like the world is ending. Like
Yeah,
I needed something to eat. Like
that is
other
the
than
reason
that, like
that Jewish don't eat herbs. We need to eat herbs that grow in very specific way, like in like a mini bunker.
yeah.
No bugs, no
So
nothing.
so you could eat shrimp if it was grown in a specific way.
No,
No. Oh, well then
shrimp is
that's
shrimp. Shrimp is its bug itself. I
oh.
talk about herbs
Well, see,
like parsley.
I don't really consider a shrimp a bug, I guess. So, because yeah, I don't know. Let's try Uncle Al again.
How's this?
Better. I don't know
Yeah,
what happened.
Eh, I smell
and
it.
suddenly,
Yeah. Sorry
Sorry,
about
I
that.
still consider shrimp a fish, but it's not. I
It's
I still have to remind myself that it's not a
even
fish.
shrimp, even lobster is a big
Yeah,
bug.
yeah.
Crawfish, yeah.
I don't like lobster as much. It's too fishy tasting. I like shrimp. Sometimes you can get shrimp though, and it tastes too fishy. Like it tastes like it's not right. I've had that
Depends
before.
of the temperature of the water he lives in.
Yeah.
If I didn't eat, but I know about it. If it live in the cold water, is more sweet.
Oh, okay.
Right. If it lives
That's
in
why
warm
king
water.
crab is amazing. That's why
Right.
king crab is like the best crab I ever had. The meat is so, and you dip it in butter and garlic. Oh my God, it's the best meat.
Yeah, because the water is freezing.
Hmm.
With prawns and shrimp and stuff like that, it depends on what species and also if it's a tropical prawn or if it's cool water prawn. It's different flavors.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's good to know.
Yeah, but it's fun cooking it. And like I said, to answer the sausage thing, I did make a lentil and also mashed potato one, meatless, and it's very easy. I forgot the third component of it, but they call it bangers in England. Is it mashed potato? I can't remember.
I thought it was
And
beans,
and
beans
nowadays
and mash.
you got the substitute for meat that it's protein. It's like sometimes some kind of vegetable, and it tastes very similar to meat, to beef.
Right.
Very similar.
Yeah, I can't remember the vegetable, but I know what you're talking about, Jose.
Sorry, creative. We're redundancy. We're making him very hungry.
Do you like
Well,
Uncle?
you have me on the show. What you gonna say?
Like I said,
Gardner
CR,
Joss is driving and listening right now.
yeah, you have to eat a farmer's breakfast like Uncle Al. Make keto pancakes, fry up about half a dozen sausages, 3 eggs, and let's see, vegan beans. And what else do I eat? Oh yeah, blood sausage and a kidney.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't like me when I'm eating kidneys. They're like, it's a beef kidney, so it's a pretty good size one.
It's big.
And people look at me. What the hell are you eating? It's not blood sausage. No, it's kidney cooked in red wine with garlics and shallots.
And Israel,
And they're looking.
it's very popular. It's very
Yeah,
tasty. And
it is. But a lot of people
salty.
look at me because it's America. They're used to hamburger all the time.
Yeah.
Hamburger, chicken, or bacon. That's it. You ate a Canadian breakfast. You got to eat a American breakfast like Uncle Al. Anything that isn't left in the refrigerator is breakfast.
That's Asian breakfast. Huh?
No, Asian breakfast is fish, miso
Ew.
soup, and some kind of pickled vegetables and salad.
Kimchi.
I had a Japanese breakfast. So I think, is this a snack? Because Japanese people eat 3 times less than Americans and Europeans, and I'm looking at it like, you got to be kidding. Because
I don't think I would like miso soup.
why?
But the sumo Japanese,
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Well, yeah, the
They
sumo
eat.
they eat.
yeah.
Because I have a cousin who's bantamweight and sumo, and he weighs like 500 pounds, and he's a bantamweight. He's not that heavy. I'm like, how heavy are the other guys? Pretty heavy. Because they're built. They make Jose here like he's on a diet.
hmm
Because those guys put away a lot of food.
I always say I'm too small for sumo.
Yep. Too dainty. Because under that fat is a lot of muscles. Because
Yeah.
my cousin told me they work out. I mean, they lift weights. And they're like, here you go. I nearly killed myself. I said, what weight size is this? 50 kilo plus. I'm like,
Yeah, they can pick you in one hand.
yeah, No, Bob, I can't do a Filipino breakfast. Coffee, crackers, or bread. I can't do that.
I could do
That's-
coffee and
No,
bread.
that's Bob breakfast. Not Philippine breakfast.
That's a snack.
2 apples, chicken, and coffee.
Well, it's better from my friend. My friend eats apple and peanut butter for breakfast every day. 1 apple and peanut butter.
American breakfast, coffee, smokes which McGriddle while driving to work. By the way, I like a McGriddle with a sausage patty and a piece of cheese.
Yep.
It's been a while since I had that though, because I can never wake up early enough to hit the McDonald's.
You do not want to eat the new egg McMuffin. I keep telling you, it's not like the old days where they cracked eggs and put it in little metal cups and cook your. No, it's pour in. It's whatchamacallit, ready-made egg yolk mixture number 3.
Wait, no, seriously? Because they used to buy eggs and they used to crack that. You used to have a thing on the
Yeah.
grill and crack that open. It's
Right,
the
not
it's
anymore.
oh, I was gonna say because the other egg, the folded egg, that was an egg mixture of some sort.
Yeah, when I was a cook, we have the big, what you call it, bag with a cup on. We have only yolk and only the other thing, the white thing,
Whites.
the whites, and one mixed together, and they like 200 egg in one case, one bag, and you use it like you fill the cup until you need like 1 liter, 2 liter, and then you use it.
Yeah, but the flavor is kind of different from fresh eggs because
Yeah,
you could tell, like, because it's popular because you make an egg yolk omelet or egg white omelet, or
and
if
because it's the kitchen, you need they like you do with the milk
Mm,
to take out all the bacteria.
yeah,
I forget how that it's called.
homogenization. It's everything's sterile, so it doesn't have bacteria growth inside
Yeah,
the
you heat it up
the whites and
to
yogurts.
kill the bacteria.
I mean yolks. Excuse me, not yogurt. Dairy person. It's early. I haven't had my 20th cup of coffee.
I'm gonna ask my mom if she
Pasteur,
wants to do Mexican food tonight.
because Louis Pasteur
What
invented it.
Mexican food?
Yep.
I love Mexican food, anything Mexican. I don't know why, I just love it.
Well, you should come to California. We have plenty of Mexican food.
I
You
love
know
it.
about the problem in Mexican food? If you go to Mexico, you don't gonna find a burrito.
Yeah,
No, that's
that's
American food.
American. You'll find like enchiladas,
Yeah,
but usually
enchiladas
they don't
and
cook it with
tacos.
beef. They don't cook with beef there. It's mainly
No,
pork. Yeah.
Pork or chicken.
Yeah.
Sometimes
yeah,
fish or chocolate. Because enchiladas is different throughout from Mexico down to Central America. It changes from corn husk to banana husk to I forgot the other thing they use.
I do
And
my
my
enchiladas only with tomato and cheese.
Yeah.
yeah, they have a vegetable one in I think El Salvador. It's enchilada that has
Thank you,
whatchamacallit.
Laura.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. It's steamed. They're always steamed, and it has tomato and cheese in it, and it's sometimes a goat cheese or tomato, onions, and a few other things, but they're really small.
Yeah.
And Israel, beef and chicken is very cheap compared to the States.
Yeah,
And and why the beef was very cheap and the chicken and duck was very expensive.
Yeah.
yeah. And also tacos. They
Thank you.
got the California version of a taco, and then they have the real Mexican tacos, which is a little different between the cultures because the
Yeah.
California taco is like the hard shell. They don't have that in Mexico because my cousin told me they seen a Taco Bell in whatchamacallit in Mexico City, and it says real California food. Visit the mission, and all the whatchamacallit, the people in Mexico go there like, yeah, we're eating real California American food. And I'm laughing.
I call it taco smells.
Yeah, I'm
I like
laughing my
Taco Bell. I do. I
Yes,
like
but the
Taco
side
Bell.
effects.
Yeah,
The side effects.
not so good,
yeah, no,
but it's still good. Like it's even though it's Americanized, very, very, very much so. It's amazing.
yeah, but it's kind of hilarious when you go other cultures. Like when people do sushi here, I keep telling them I know how to make sushi and lox and the third version using salmon or raw fish. And people look at me, why do you do that? Because each fish species, when you make like lox for salmon, has to be Atlantic. You do not ever do Pacific unless you want
Tuna
something coming out of your stomach
sushi
going,
is very
"Gee."
good. Tuna sushi and sashimi,
Yeah,
it's very good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't do that. I can't eat. Now I can do like a California roll, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah, fried or cooked.
It
No,
has to be cooked.
cooked because your track's not used to it. Doesn't have the natural probiotics. If you eat my lox, which is a I can't say it's a real lox, but because I use dill, sea salt, citric acid, lemon juice, lime juice, and I put it in the refrigerator for 3 days.
Well,
Mm.
the
And I
lemon juice and the lime juice, cook it.
right, it's a cold version of doing lox, but I'm trying to get rid of the fat and any. Whoops. Let's see. 1 second. There we go. Get rid of the fat and any parasites inside the.
Yes, that's where I would have a problem. I don't want to get a parasite.
Coming
That's
out of your stomach.
that would scare the crap.
Hi,
Oh,
Dustin. Hi, Fred.
no
Yeah,
thanks.
but like I said, that's why everybody's trained in Japan on sashimi, on serving raw fish.
Yeah.
Sashimi was originally
And
bar food.
and then train for 4 years minimum.
Yep. That's before they learn how to do the knives. 2 years minimum. Because you have to know how to sharpen the knife
Yeah.
because it has to be razor sharp to cut.
The
Because
best knife is the Japanese knife they do by hand.
yep. Because I seen a lot of places like, yeah, I better not eat the gas station sushi.
Ugh.
If you're eating something, I'm sorry, but if you're eating anything from the gas station, you're taking a risk. Like
Oh,
my
no,
mom, oh my God, my mom, she's insisting on eating chicken tenders from the gas station.
yeah,
Insisted. I'm like,
but
Mom, I'm like, you do realize that some gas station attendant is just throwing them in a toaster oven and like, God knows, I mean, I'm sure they have to follow some kind of health guidelines, but it's a gas station.
Yeah.
Like,
in
come
the
on.
little
Most
rotors.
important thing about chickens, it's to cook it very thoroughly
Well, yeah,
until the end because the chicken is one. It's most having salmonella.
right. You see, my gas station near me, it's a fryeria, and Yosi knows what I'm talking about. Fryeria. It's basically anything you can fry in deep oil, and they're a good fryeria because I could get fried onions. I could get it like an onion flour, or they fry the whole onion itself. And I
Did
used
you
to have
try
three. Yeah, I had three on a stick, like a
banana,
shish.
banana and tempura fried?
Yeah,
Hmm.
or
Ah,
a plantain fried in chunks covered in tempura batter. It's really good. And it's a
because when you
fryeria.
fry a banana, all the sweet come very strong.
Yeah. It increased the sugar content. Same thing with a plantain. It turns it into, uh,
And
uh,
pineapple is the same thing.
right. Because my gas station is a fryeria. It says when you go in there, it's separated from the gas station. They have separate cooks, and it's a fryeria. So they'll fry anything you want. They'll fry Snicker bars, bananas, plantain. I had three onions, small onions, about that big, on a stick, fried, deep fried. I'm like, Yeah.
You open it
Yeah.
like flour.
Yeah. And then
Mm.
I'm munching on that. And
Very
they'll
good.
fry anything. They'll
Mhm.
fry. I can't remember what the last time they fried this week. Oh yeah, half a chicken. They just dunked
People
the whole.
doesn't realize how many sugar have the onion.
Yep.
It's more than a half% of the onion is sugar.
That's why I like it deep fried. Because after I eat 3 of those, my blood sugars hit 300. So I had to quit for the rest of the day. No, I'm not kidding. A fryery will fry anything you bring. They have there. They have a long list. You can fry pancakes. You can fry ice cream.
Yeah.
You can fry tomatoes. You can fry any. Yeah, they even fried sandwiches, which is kind of weird.
Thank you, Idaho Garden Girl, for listening. And Josh, what are you eating right now? You're eating an onion? Are you eating an onion right now, Josh?
I am the person who gonna eat onion like apple.
By the white onion from not Visalia. Uh, what they call the sweet onion? You bite into it.
Vidalia?
That's a
Yeah. And the purple onion, it's more juicier.
Mm.
mhm.
I like a red onion. Oh
I
my
like
God. A big slice of red onion on a burger.
I
So
like
good.
torpedoes.
Yeah.
It's hotter, and it's like a red onion, but it's narrower. But
Yeah.
it's hot.
Yeah, but that sounds good. Like on a burger or something.
Mhm.
Mm. Yep. Hope we're making you hungry out there, guys.
Right. Courtney, since you're thinking of getting a cow later or go with goats, they're easier because I've been following this guy, Hoof Doctor GP out of England. And a lot of people don't know there's a lot of things you got to do with cows. I keep telling people, you watch this channel if you want to get cattle. And they're looking at me, why? All you do is let them graze and eat grains and grass
Sheep
and
is
stuff.
cuter.
Yeah. Because they don't understand cows don't wear horseshoes. And I keep telling that to people, and they're looking at me. They don't need horseshoes. They have strong hoofs. No, they don't. Because I do it, and because my nephew can't, we had to hire a hoof doctor here in Visalia, and it's costing me about $1,000 every time he comes out there a month.
You
Because
need to let them pass on concrete to wear down a little bit of the hoof.
that's not the problem. It's stones, nails, screws, bolts,
Hmm.
glass, trash. I mean, the cow's
Mhm.
hoofs like our fingernails.
And
So
the
when they hit,
parties.
yeah. So if you hit a sharp nail, the nail sticks into the hoof.
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
every time that happens, it's like I have to pay $1,000 out of my pocket. That's $4,000 a month. Sweep the area. I don't want anything out in the pasture or around the milking barn because I am picky. Because
You
you
need to
spend
go
four
with the metal detector.
Yeah,
metal
or
detector.
when those big magnets just
Yeah, but I
so
also make them lean over and scan the ground. We go back and forth twice a week. And I told him, you drop anything, it comes out of your paycheck. Because $4,000 a month is not fun. And again, go
Yeah.
see the Hoof Doctor GP. That's
yeah.
a YouTube channel. I keep telling everybody who has cows.
It's
And they're
almost
looking
the
at
cost of the cow.
it is. And a lot of people don't understand. Dairy farmers are really particular about the cows.
Yep.
And I keep warning people 2002, you're not going to see milk, butter, or eggs. So, Courtney, you're going to be a millionaire selling your duck eggs and regular eggs because they won't find it at the grocery store.
Yeah, I just told my husband, I said, I think because now we have a bird rock rooster by accident. I said, I think I want to start raising bird rocks. I
You
think,
need more hands.
yeah. Matt J, thanks for coming in. And yes, onion jam on a burger. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Killing
Yeah, that's
me.
really
That
good.
sounds so good.
When
Oh,
I do onion jam, I don't put any sugar.
It's already too sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with um, uh, grapes. Barely little water, and that's it.
Yeah. Hmm. Sounds good to me. Barred rocks and Rhode Island Reds are sturdy birds. Yes, they are. Barred rocks are also called Plymouth Rock as well. So if you guys aren't familiar, I think they're actually called a Plymouth Barred Rock, but people just call them Barred Rocks. They lay my Barred Rocks lay the darkest brown egg I've ever seen. I don't know exactly. They must have had good genes along the way or something, but they lay the
It,
most beautiful brown egg I've ever seen.
right. That's genetics. Also, it's the feed issue because I keep telling people I used to work Zachary on foster farms, and I was on the feed committee, and we're trying to find more organic and cheaper ways to feed the birds.
Mhm.
And I keep saying 25% of the feed has to be a protein base, and they're looking at me. So we could feed them alfalfa. And I'm looking at them. They're not
Yeah.
rabbits or cows, you idiots, because they don't have teeth. They need grit to grind up the stuff in their gut.
Mhm.
They need a pure protein. And I told them, do not feed acorns to chickens. And they're looking at me, why? Because you have to cook out the tanning acid or your chicken will taste bitter.
You can feed it nuts like peanuts and
Peanuts, legumes,
we
lentils.
have in Israel what we call the Brazilian nut. It's very oily.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's full of protein too. It's about
yeah,
18% protein, and those are great for chickens. Unfortunately, the outer husk of the Brazilian nut is caustic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
And
Abe, thanks for coming in.
I got to keep warning people. You do not want to feed that to the chicken. And we came up with a solution. Again, Courtney's favorite gourd, butternut squash, because the
Now, so
chicken.
far, I mean, that's the only gourd I've really had or squash I've really had. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't say it's my favorite because I haven't had many. So
Well, wait until chicken feed. The chickens will like it. They'll
yeah.
eat everything around it and leave you the shell. Here you
Oh, I
go.
Yeah,
know.
they
They
did
did that
that.
to me already. Okay, because my butternut squash like reached over the fence and out into the field, and we free range our birds. So my husband's like, I got a butternut squash out in the field I need to get. So he goes out there to go and grab it and get it off the thing. I'm like, honey, I'm like, it's already hollowed out. I looked at it. They like ate all the inside. It was like a boat.
It's like a
Because
hawk.
basically,
They enter the head and they eat it like from inside out.
right, because we were trying to figure out different ways to supplement proteins to the chicken. Butternut on the plant base next to garbanzo beans was the highest. But we found out feeding dried garbanzo beans to the birds had a unlikely result.
Side effect.
Yeah. I've been in a 5,000 coop. There's a free range coop inside. Burns after they eat garbanzo meal. You ever hear a chicken fart?
No.
Okay, have 5,000 birds farting at the same time in an enclosed coop and you're inside.
That's disgusting.
It
Yeah.
is, especially
Think about
and
your dog farting and multiply it.
yeah, 5,000 birds. Like, what the hell's going on? I thought they were sick or something, but all the birds were doing musical toots because I found out later we either have to, before it's dry, we have to cook the garbanzo beans, which is not cost effective, to the chickens. So it was another step. We can't feed them dry garbanzo bean grind up because we did
What
a
about
whole.
edamame?
Oh God, that gives me a headache. We had trouble with that one.
Yeah, I refuse the edamame because it is a
I
soybean.
like it. I like it very
Yeah,
much.
I
I do too.
I won't do any soybean, and men should be staying away from soybeans as well because they have a natural estrogen in them. So just be careful.
Right.
Oh,
We got
only
skinny
once in a
chickens.
while.
Yeah.
Right. But we fed them the edamame bean after it's cooked and dried and everything.
The
Only
males
problem
didn't
is,
turn female, did they?
no, they lost weight.
No,
Yeah, our chickens, like, how come they lost 4 pounds? We've been feeding the edamame mix to them. I'm looking at them. No, stop doing that.
Yeah.
There's certain nuts we could feed them that works fine. There's other things we have to be really careful. It's high in protein, but at the same time, like Courtney said, it has estrogen. And so a lot of our birds were shifting to a layers body instead of a meat body. Because if we feed it to our layers, not a problem. We got great eggs. But if we feed it to our meat birds, it's like, damn, that's a real skinny capon. It looks like capon on Jenny Craig. 15-pound capon loses 4 pounds of weight, 11 pound. That's a real healthy capon right there. That drives me nuts.
I saw the other day video of someone butcher the hens after 10 weeks, and there was fat, very big birds,
Right. That's probably a Cornish cross with
Mhm.
high
white bird.
protein. Yeah, high protein, high grain mixture with probably oregano in the water. Because a lot of people don't know if you add oregano to the water, it increases their calmness and also they eat more. It's
Mhm.
like catnip for chicken. Let's make the chicken fatter.
But
Add more.
oregano is a natural antibiotic too. So
That's
if
why
your
when I
chickens are not eating and stuff like that, you add a little bit of that to the water, and it
that,
will help them.
that's the reason when I eat pizza I want more.
Hmm. Because
Oh yeah, and you always
because
feel
a lot
calm when you're eating pizza. Hmm.
right, because you feel that nice glow of hot pizza because you had the acid from the tomato, the oregano, the cheese, all combined into your gut as a tranquilizer. So after you eat like one wagon wheel, which is 36 inches, you don't want to do anything. Just sit on the couch going, and then you drink soda.
Mhm.
Thank God you are not Jewish, because we have when and Saturday they call the chamin. It's like a big pot with potatoes and meat and everything you can find, and then you put it on the, like you call the plata, and you do it from the afternoon and the other morning, like from 4 o'clock to 11 in the morning. Then you eat it, and after you eat it, you don't want to do nothing, only go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like one of my breakfasts. Oh boy.
You have meat and chicken and potatoes and chickpeas and everything,
Hmm.
even wheat.
Wow. I would be like, yes, I would definitely not be moving after all of that food.
Yeah,
Right.
and we eat it only once a week for Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And after that you don't you don't gonna do nothing.
No. But like I said, before the grits video, I did another video on corn. I keep telling people you got to understand corn because we do not have any more of the Civil War varieties. Because I keep telling this story to people. General Lee walked into Appomattox to end the Civil War and was munching on a Smith variety corn, which was low in oil and low in sugar, high in starch, and was eating a green cob as he walked to surrender. You see, all those varieties are extinct. What we have is three varieties in America, which is a flour base, an oil base, and a sugar base. All three can be used for animal feeds. But the trouble with corn, they're either hybrid or GMO, and you have to be really careful with that. You don't want to like, what's wrong with Fred? Well, he's 6 feet tall and plays basketball. What have you been feeding him? Corn we grew in our backyard. You don't want that to happen.
Mhm. Yeah, we
Like,
don't grow
Which
corn
one?
because I can't eat it. However, I did get a variety of popcorn that I would like to grow. It's strawberry something or another. So
right,
I'm kind of excited about that and try and grow that
People
and see what I
doesn't
can get.
realize how many type of corn they are, and most of them the human cannot eat.
right.
Yeah, I can't
And
eat it. I can eat the corn. It
The
would have to be ground up or something like that. I just can't eat like corn on the cob or anything like that.
no,
and you can
because
grow the corn, the you metal with it, but you need to grow so much to do that that it's not plentiful.
right, because
You
it's
don't
either
have enough land.
Yeah,
right.
I learned that about kidney beans this year. I
Yeah,
thought I was gonna grow a ton of kidney beans, and I only grew like so many plants and I got like maybe a handful of kidney beans. So I started just going to the store and buying bags of kidney beans because it wasn't gonna work.
right. If it was kidney beans, a year's worth of kidney beans, that's how much square feet, same as corn.
Yeah.
2,640 square feet of kidney beans. How big is the garden, Courtney?
Well, I don't really know. I know we added 400 square feet on in the spring, but I
So
don't
you
really
only
know.
need whatchamacallit, 2,200 more square feet for kidney beans.
Yeah, we would have to cut, like, the chicken yard, like, we'd have to, like, take down the
You need
fence
one
and
one acre only for the kidney beans.
yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
it's only like 0.46 for acres for the kidney beans because I tell people normally around here we grow an acre of corn, and a lot of people are like, but we just want a couple of quarts of corn. You're not going to survive because we're talking bushels, like in the Bible, bushel of wheat, bushel of corn, bushel of whatever. Old system is 56 pounds per bushel. There's 240 bushels to an acre. That's for corn. I forgot what was beans and lentils. Sorry. It's early. I
It's
haven't
much
had
more.
my 10th cup of coffee.
It's much more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay, I like corn on the cob too. It's just been recently that I've had this issue, so no corn for me.
I like to eat it raw.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's good raw too.
Right. But you got to be careful because some of the GMOs and some of the hybrids you cannot digest. It's
Yeah,
more for feed or silage or worse for sugars and oils. Because in the 50s, they were breeding corn for oil, like corn oil or corn syrup. So
Mhm.
if you ingest the outer hull of it, it screws up your gut. You would not believe. It's like, why is mommy pooping all the time? Because she
Mhm.
cannot digest the corn product. And what you get in the can is a hybrid. It says sweet corn in this. It's
sweet
not
corn.
sweet corn. No, I know what sweet corn looks like. Does not look like in the can.
They put sugar in it.
Yeah, actually, they cheapened it. They put corn syrup in it. Saves money
Mm, yeah,
because they found out if they add sugar, it costs them the budget line. So no, it's a corn plant. We'll just put corn syrup in it. Don't
Yeah.
ever taste the difference.
cornstarch.
Cornstarch. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be this tired, but I am.
You need more coffee, Courtney. About
Yeah.
4 more cups, a half pot.
If I drink a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, I'm good for sometimes if I drink it, especially if I drink it during the day, I can't sleep at night. So if I drink it early in the morning, I'm good for the rest of the day. I'm like, yeah, all day long. I don't know what's up with their coffee. They add extra caffeine. I don't know what they do, but
I
man.
have
Yeah,
I have caffeine pills.
Yep. Sit up.
200 grams of caffeine. Every pill.
Yep.
Thank
I
you,
used
creative.
to pop 2 of those and 3 cups of coffee
Yep.
because I had to be awake for 3 days. Trust me.
And 1 heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
need.
ask Bob, I used to be on the Air Force, and it drove me nuts when I had to do paperwork and looking at people and yelling at them all the time. What the hell are you doing? Stop that. Don't smoke here. Locks tanks. Explosion.
What?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, Lord. You do about 400 pages a night saying, idiot nearly smoked near Locks tank. Please philanthropic it triple. I had an IBM selector. All the time I was spending in the office typing out everything. That's why I have arthritis.
And
I can't
that's
crochet
the main
anymore.
reason you need glasses now.
Yep, I got how many pairs? I have this one and 4 other pairs.
Nice.
Also, I think I was addicted to whiteout for a long time and carbon paper. Yeah, okay, correct that. type. Okay,
All right.
so I gotta go and I
Yep.
gotta check on my mom. So
All right. See you later, Uncle Al.
catch you later, guys.
I'm actually going to end the
Yeah.
chat. I've been on for an hour, so I want to thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us today. And yeah, I got to get some coffee or something in me. So we will see you all next time.
Cool.
And oh, by the way, Sunday is the Poopaween competition. Who's going to be there? 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to watch us carve pumpkins live. Yeah, who doesn't want to see that, right? And we will see you all Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all have a great night. Bye.
It was fun.
Yep. Hold on 1 second. I didn't click us off yet. 1 second.
Going where no poop trooper has gone before.
And suddenly the poop is on fire.
Deep from the depths of Uranus. Watch your gourds and can your balls. Remember who has spoken and what will be spoke. Join us October 24th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pumpkin carving contest. First place prize brought to you by Garden State Gardener. Check them out Sundays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First place will win a squatty potty. Runner-up will get their very own Wide Family Farm Poopaween t-shirt.
And we will see you October 24th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pumpkin carving contest. Poop never say die.